Good day guys, and welcome to another deck video on Wargame Red Dragon. I'm here with Jason today. Say hi, Jason.
Hello.
And we're going to build a British deck, or we're going to try to build a decent British deck. So let's just go in here and create a deck. I'm going to call mine London Blood. Bonus, I'm going to select obviously United Kingdom. Type, no bonus, and 1986 plus. So let's create that. So, logistics. Are you in, Jace? Are you at this?
I am, yeah.
Okay, right. So, obviously, the fob's going in.
Yep.
And I'm going to drop the Chinook in.
Yep.
Just because the maps are so big. And I'm going to go with the Warrior as the command unit. Is that what you're going with?
That's exactly what I've got.
Okay, right. Okay. That's done. That's easy. Right, infantry. Now, we've only got 5 cards to play with here. So, to start with, we need anti-tank, and I think I'm going to go with the Milan 2s in the AH1.
Yes, yep. I've got them in the Spartans, but it's preference really.
So you're going to go with a vehicle-based Milan?
I am. Anti-tank, yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, a lot of my units are actually in choppers, so I think I'll probably, yeah, I think I'll do Spartan as well. Okay, right, so Spartan, so I've changed my original plan. Just scrolling down to the bottom, I'm then... Actually, no, sorry, let's go with anti-air next. So I'm going to drop them in... I'm going to go with the AH7. What have you gone for with your anti-air?
I've got them in a vehicle, but...
I just want to get units in quick.
I know what you mean. I'm tempted to go links there. Just get links, get them in the air, supporting my infantry that are... are using air as well. So I'm going to change that up and do what you're going to do. Yep. Okay.
And then, of course, Royal Marines, and I'm going to put them in the AH1 just because it's got the 762 on it, and I think that might be quite decent when landing aircraft. If they've already got their guys on the ground, at least I've got an L37 to. Cause some damage. So, Marine 90s, and then I'm going to go with the SAS in the Puma. Just because they're absolute boss. 556 M16, AT4. And of course, they got the Stinger, which has got 2,275 range. What have you gone for there?
I went with 2 All Marines actually in there. Well, 2 War Marines and SAS to fill it up finally. I went War Marines 90 in a Lynx H1 to get there quickly by air, and I've also gone War Marines in ground vehicles in the Stormer. Okay,
that's interesting. So I've still got one more card to play.
It was either War Marines or I went with Fusiliers, I think, because I wanted an infantry, another infantry unit, main infantry unit, but the only benefit I could see of using Fusiliers was having worse off infantry, but having an infantry fighting vehicle such as the Warrior.
Well, I think I might go with the Stormer as well. So we've got some some troops that are in the air, so they can get there quickly, and then we can back them up with the Stormer and the Milan 2s and the Spartan.
Indeed.
Okay, right. So that's the infantry deck taken care of.
One sec.
Okay. So moving on to support, we just let Jason sort himself out. So moving on to support, I'm going to go with the Rapier FSA. Just because that's probably as good as it's going to get in terms of shooting down aircraft. Then I've had to play around with this for a bit, and I think I'm going to go with the Challenger Marksman, just because then at least they can't pop countermeasures and stuff. So I'm going to drop that in. And finally, it's a difficult one. This is really difficult. I think I'm going to go with a Rapier, just a standard Rapier, just to take down choppers. And of course the MLRS is going in as well. Although Waffle does say there's a gentleman's agreement not to use it, but we'll put it in just in case someone else decides to play dirty.
So give me the overall summary again of that.
Okay, so I've got the FSA Rapier, I've got the Challenger Marksman, a Rapier, and the MLRS. So I've got 4 cards in the support deck.
Are you not interested in the Stormer HMV by any chance?
I did look at that.
Yeah,
I did look at that.
because it's sort of similar to the Canadian ADATs. But I think the AP power is a lot worse, because I think the ADATs comes with 26 AP, or 24, one of the two. Let's say got 12. But it looks very interesting, just to have that multi-role capability on the ground.
Yeah, I suppose so. Well, maybe we should drop it in then, instead of the standard rapier.
Well, I've used it and I did quite like it. I'm not gonna lie, it was very effective.
Okay, well let's switch it out, because I used the standard rapier in airland battle a lot. So let's just try the Stormer this time around. That's subject to change, so we might change that later on. Okay, so moving on to tanks. Well, Challenger 2 has got to go in, just because it's the size of a house, quite literally. Probably bigger than some people's houses. And I'm going to go with the Challenger Mark 3, Mark 2, and the Chieftain Mark 2, and the Chieftain Mark 10. So I've gone with a fair amount of tanks. Not really sure how many tanks I'm going to use, because that's quite a lot. And the map's being so big, I don't find myself using tanks a lot. Do you?
To be honest, no. I use a lot of air infantry these days, and helicopter support. Occasionally I use a tank, but I found a problem yesterday with resupplying the front line. It was just too long.
Yeah, that's right. So I've got, in fact I've taken one of the chieftains out, so I've gone with 4 tanks, so we've got an extra 3 cards, or an extra 3 to play with there. So okay, right, recon. Right, I'm going to go with the Gazelle, the AH-1 Gazelle, because I don't like the Gazelle with the rockets. It just kind of gives their position away.
Yeah, I agree.
So I'm going to go with that. I'm also going to go with the SBS in the Puma.
Yeah, you go with them? Why is that?
Yep. Just because they're new, and I thought I'd give them a go, just to see what they're like.
Okay.
The Rover Pinky, just because it's quick and it's got exceptional optics. And I think that would probably do just for now on recon. Might come back to that. I've only used 34 out of 60 activation points, so might come back to that. What about you? What have you gone for in there?
Well, I actually had an extra Fox, but I looked at it again and thought it's kind of pointless.
Yeah, optics are good. That's it.
Yeah.
I'd rather go with a Ferret.
Yeah, you're right. Oh yeah, with the swing fire missile though. That's really good, actually.
Yeah, I think I'll pop a Ferret in there.
But to be honest, why would you want recon to engage at tanks? You know.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, good point. Yeah, it is silly. Yeah.
So I'd probably leave that for now.
I think I'll leave those 3 there for now. Okay, right. So moving on to vehicles. Right, the Striker, that's going in.
Yeah.
The Rover Milan, I'm going to put that back in there. I used to use that in airland battle to start with, then I ditched it. I don't know why. It is quite handy to have, actually. And I'm going to go with the Raden as well.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not using infantry supported, APC supported infantry, they're really cheap to stick in, and they've got the same cannon as the Warrior.
As the Warrior, yeah, it's pretty much a Warrior, isn't it? Yep. And a lot of people say to me, take the Centurion AVREs, but I don't know. I just don't seem to get. Do you use them?
I used them in airland a bit towards the end of my playtime with it.
I'm really not sure. I mean, I think I might just take him just because I've got points to play with. I'll give him another chance.
Yeah.
I'll give him another chance. Okay, so I've only got 4 cards in there. Maybe we'll come back to that. Helicopters. Right, well, the Lynx 3, I'm definitely taking that. The Lynx TOW 2, definitely taking that. And I'm taking the Lynx AH-7 20mm just because it's only 35.
Yep.
And you can build really 12 of those.
I'm going to go with that, actually.
Yeah.
I realised because there's some spare slots. So yeah.
That's what I think that's what we'll stick with the choppers. That's a load of choppers there, so that's fine. Right, moving on to air. Now, we had a big debate about this earlier on about the Eurofighter and the Tornado F3. I'm gonna put the F3 in, and I'm gonna put the Eurofighter in. We did a quick weigh up, didn't we, between the two, and I've just got the comparison up on here now, and there are areas where the Tornado is actually better.
Well, there's quite a few areas, to say the least. If you have a look, firstly at the rate of turn is a lot better. Yeah. So I mean, in worst case scenarios with air to air combat, you can actually dogfight and probably win a lot of the fights.
Yeah, definitely.
Compared to the Typhoon. Oh, and also the range of their missile is 700 meters more than the Typhoon.
Yeah. Yeah, I was quite surprised. I didn't realise that the Tornado was actually faster than the Eurofighter. I thought it was the other way around, but
Mm.
I clearly got that wrong. Okay, so I put those two in there as my air-to-air combat. Right, bombers. Now, again, we had quite a lengthy debate about this as well. The GR7 and the GR5. I think I'm going to go with the GR5 as the bomber. And I think that's what you've gone for as well, haven't you?
Yeah. Don't forget the GR7 is carrying Maverick missiles. So it would only be able to target tanks and any sort of vehicles. The GR5 is coming with those area of effect bombers, aren't they? So
yeah. So
if you wanted the
GR5
dedicated bomber, GR5, yeah.
Yeah, definitely GR5. And then, obviously, the Sea Harrier.
Yes.
That's gone straight in. And I've gone for the other Sea Harrier as well, just so I can target choppers.
The Sea Harrier FR51.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, why can't I... I think this is a bug in the game where you can't select...
What's that?
Sometimes I get this problem where I have to kind of delete what I've selected and then
right.
drop them in again, so let me just quickly do that.
The selection of the Sea Harrier, though, I asked you kind of why you would stick that in, because I just don't see the point. I'd rather have another dedicated bomber, such as the cluster bomber, such as one of the Jaguars.
I've just realised I've spent one more point than I did before, somehow. So that's why I can't... Oh yeah, because I put the Centurion over... Yeah, right, okay, we'll get rid of that. That's why I couldn't put the other Harrier in. So it wasn't the Harrier, it was the... Yeah, it was the Bomber Harrier, that's it. Yeah, okay, there we go. So I spent 59 out of 60. Okay, Naval. Well, we both don't really... Yeah, we both don't really know much about the naval units yet, and probably like much... Everyone else as well, they don't really know either. So the Lafayette, I'm going to put that in.
Should we talk why we're trying to put them in, or try to explain what we're thinking?
Well,
because
go on.
Well, I mean, looking at that unit there, let me just pin that there. Right. It comes with, is that ship to ship? So you got ship to ship. It has less range than, for example, the Congo, which is at the NATO forces max range ship. But what really drew me to that unit was that you get two of them, and they come with naval surface-to-air missiles to engage both helicopters and planes. And we were sort of struggling with the issue with the KA-27.
Oh, which is
well,
which
at the moment it's doubling our range. I mean, we still wouldn't be able to engage it, but
we're going to have to try and lure them in.
Yeah, if we played our cards right, then we'd be able to take them out.
Well, that's the plan. Whether it'll work like that, I don't know.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so the Lafayette is in.
Yep.
The Hatsuki.
Yeah.
If that's how you pronounce it. I was going to go with that. It's got the harpoon.
Exactly. Yeah, same as the Congo. Max range NATO ship-to-ship missile, and obviously it's got surface-to-air. Again, 128 missiles, and if you look at the range against airplanes, it's 4,900 meters. So again, you can engage a fair few airplanes before they can engage you.
Okay. The Oliver Hazard, let's have a look at that. Now, Waff was banging on about this, wasn't he? I think I might just put it in there just because we can and not have to worry about any deck activation points right now.
Yeah.
Let's just bang it in there now anyway. You'll see what it's like. I like the Type 21 frigate. I don't know why.
I've never used it. I don't know what it does.
I played a game the other day and it pretty much ruined me. So
air to ground missiles. Oh, they fire anti-tank missiles. So does this? I guess if you wanted to, you could stick that in a river somewhere and it could engage.
Oh well, yeah, engage anything that just drives on past.
Yeah.
So I think I might go with that. Let's get before we forget. Let's get the where is it? The supply. Yeah, LSU.
Yeah, the LCU. Yeah.
LCU. That's it. Sorry. Yeah. And what was the other? Donghai. Donghai. Where's that?
Yeah, the Donghai's. Further down, I think somewhere.
Yeah, got it. Donghai.
Just out of interest, what's your opinion on the Riverine CB at the moment? I've used it a couple of times.
I used it a couple of times. Yeah, I quite liked it. It was quite effective, but hang on, where is it? Let's just pin that a second. Let's find the Riverines. They're down the bottom, aren't they?
Yeah.
Riverine CB. Here we go. So yeah, they got the Hellfires. They got 8 of those. Fairly decent range, decent accuracy as well. 70% accuracy on the Hellfire.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Mark 19s, and you got the M2, the 50.
You got to take that. You got to take that.
See, I was questioning whether to use it or not because I mean I haven't found it very effective so far. But I like the idea of having a support on the river that you can just drive down and engage. I mean, I did actually kill a fair few infantry squads with this.
Yeah, same here.
This is really good at infantry support. But when it comes to taking on like an anti-tank, well, a vehicle with a missile that comes towards you, I don't think you stand really a chance.
No, probably not. But I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it. Yeah, just because I've got on quite well with it. Right, the Dong Hai. Let's go back to that because where is the Dong Hai? I can't find it now. Oh, there it is. Dong Hai. That's going straight in. That was quite effective with. So it's got 40mm rounds, 120 40mm rounds, 2,800 range. It's got a 76mm round. Yeah, Dong Hai. Definitely gonna go with that. So I've still got 2 more cards to play with.
See, I'm looking at what is similar to the KA-27 and for our side, and I found the Super Puma, which is right near the top. You can try and find it. Have a look at those stats. It's got the range, and it's also packing a punch. However, it only comes with 2 missiles.
Exocet missile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that range there. I mean that might be quite an interesting tactic to try out. It'd be interesting to see what the OPT4 or the enemy area AA, bloody hell, I can't speak today. AA is like compared to our range there.
Okay, well let's put that in. And do we need another supply vehicle of some kind? Because we've only got 2 LCUs rather.
Well, if I'm packing 2 LCUs as well, I think 4 would be enough because they come with 15,000 supplies in them or 16,000, whatever it is.
I've still got 1 more deck to play with, 1 more card to play with here.
We talked about earlier, getting some landing craft in, infantry, stuff like that. Infantry or AA guys in landing craft.
Ah, yes, we did, yeah. Now, what should we go for? Oh, look at just looking at the Pegasus. It's on like a... What do you call that? Those boats with the fin things. Oh, God. Oh, God, I've forgotten what they're called now. Have a look at the Pegasus.
Yeah, and I've seen it. It sort of sticks out the wall or something.
Yeah, what the hell are those things? Oh, I can't remember what it's called now. I've had a complete brain freeze. Anyway, okay, right. Landing craft. Landing craft. What should we go for?
Well, what I went for, from based on the game yesterday, is I've got 12 Royal Marines coming in landing craft, and I've got also 8 Javelin guys, which is the AA guys, in landing craft. Because we had serious issues with the K-27, and the only way we could actually take it out in the end was by sticking Javelin guys on islands to engage the choppers. That was our only sort of tactic for it.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm really not sure what to put this last one in. The Zippo. Look at the Zippo.
Yeah.
I might just go with the Zippo. If you've got the landing craft, I might go with the Zippo.
See, I don't see the point of using the Zippo though at the moment.
Oh Christ, I'm really not sure. What landing craft did you go for?
They come in. They come in their own landing craft. They come with landing crafts with 50 cals. You don't get the shoes. You just have to select the unit in the marine bit. You don't have to. They don't.
Oh,
yeah, they don't spawn
right.
on land,
Yeah, here
so
we go.
They spawn in boats at the start.
Right. Okay. Okay. Right. Well, there we go. Okay, I put the Marine 90s in. It comes in the Stormer.
Yeah, no, the Stormer and the War Marines come together in the landing craft.
Okay, that's quite cool. I just assumed that it would actually show a picture of the landing craft as well, but... Okay, right, well, let's just head back. This is the deck, so let's have a quick run through. So we've got the Fob, the Chinook, the Warrior, the Milan 2 and the Spartan, the Javelin in the AH-7, the Marine 90s in the AH-1, SAS in the Puma HC-1, and the Marine 90s in the Stormer. For support, Rapier FSA, Challenger Marksman, the MLRS, the Stormer, which I might change, we'll see how that is, Challenger 2, Challenger 1 Mark 3, Challenger 1 Mark 2, Chieftain Mark 10, the Gazelle AH-1, the SBS in the Puma, Rover Pinky, Striker, Milan, the Raden, Choppers, Lynx 3, the Lynx A87 Tow 2, the Lynx A87 20mm, you get 12 of those, Sea Harrier FRS 1, the FA2 Harrier, Tornado F3, Eurofighter GR5, and then, well, boats, we're not really sure, but we'll see how this goes. Lafayette, the Hatsuki, the Oliver Hazard, Type 21 frigate, LCU Supply, Riverines, Donghai, the AS 332F Puma, Super Puma, and the Marines as the landing craft. So, let's see how that goes, and we'll be back with the game in a minute.